Hi, this is Colette from Soul Life Loving. I don't know whether I mentioned this before, but I used to find myself astrally travelling to different houses or different vehicles and what have you, and throwing white paint all over everything, which slowly changed and mutated into healing blue, and it would just glow and pulse, and I would leave it there. And I'd be back and I'd be out, but I remember that I'd done that. And one of the main problems that I experienced when I did that was it took a lot of energy from my human body to generate that, and I couldn't understand why would something spiritual like that, and astral traveling like that, take it out of my human body? Why, was I in need of a huge amount of rest when I'd done that? But it seems it's a thing. It is a thing that when you're astrally traveling and you're doing healing work, which I put in the same class as Reiki, because you're using those energy channels, the invisible energy channels, and you're sending, and it all comes from love. You can't generate that kind of healing from any other emotion, because that's the white light. That's what that comes from, and doing that uses human energy. And over time, because I burn out, over time, I've had to accept that I need extra rest to recover, because I'm quite active. And it was this westernized thinking of, oh, you must be working 23 hours and 59 minutes a day because 1 minute of sleep's enough for anybody mentality that goes on, where you're allotted your specific amount of time. And I realised that for me, I could do with kind of less sleep overnight in one batch, but I needed extra smaller ones regularly chucked in, like 3 times a day chucked in, to help me super suck that energy in. And everybody knows what it's like when you nod off for 10-20 minutes and you're gone, and you wake up and you've got energy because you've been in divine time, napping in divine time, and that's different than napping in real time. So yeah, it might have been only 10 or 20 minutes, but I don't know how long it was over there, but whatever it was, I needed it. And the negativity that comes from other people, if you say, no, I need to go and have a nap. Why, what's wrong with you? I need a nap. And it's seen as a negative thing, and it's not a negative thing. That's how some people are, and we have this stamp of these are your clock out, your clock in, your clock out mentality over who we are. And that's fine if you're working for an overseer and you're generating money for them, because of course they want you to work until you drop. They want you to work when they don't have to pay you. They want you to burn out and then criticise you. What's wrong? Why are you not well? That all goes on from these, what I call overseers, people who extract your energy, and the wage input for doing that is nowhere near the same exchange rate. And it took decades for me to not feel guilty about napping, and it's only since I'm too, like too old really to be of any use. Have I been allowed to live and work on my own inner clock, my own inner energy levels? So if I have a really busy night traveling, or I'm doing something that's a meditation that's really, really deep and is going on for an hour or two because I'm doing something or I'm learning something, I can now actually rest from that, which has been great because I don't get as many migraines. So I really feel for people who are trying to progress their spiritual growth and are throttled by, I whistled then, throttled by the need for your energy, mental, physical and emotional energy into something that keeps a roof over your head or puts food on the table or pays your energy bills. And it's we have this basic minimum wage, yeah, but we also have 0 hours, and 0 hours has cut out the power of the minimum wage, because now they can undercut that because they just don't call you in. Therefore they can control, you don't know, but they can control how much they have to pay you. And sometimes it really is cheaper to have 2 people doing 2 small lots of hours than it is to have one who would then work longer hours and have all the benefits that go with that. If you want to undercut that, you give them 0 hours and you put 2 people in who don't qualify for those extras. And that's a really cheap way of running things for themselves whilst using everything that you've got. And quite often, these people go home and they have to shop, they have to cook, they have to look after the kids. So their working hours are a lot longer, and all they've got is this tiny band where they're allowed to have a sleep. You can sleep now. So if you're in that position where you don't have a choice, and I didn't have a choice, and you're exhausted, wherever you can, whatever you can do, even if it's just 15 minutes just to go somewhere, instead of having that other coffee that will take you 15 minutes or so to drink, just put your head somewhere and say, I let go, and just have those 15 minutes with your head down, and set your alarm, then you don't roll over it, but keeping yourself going when you just want to have that 15-20 minute shut off, because some idiot told you that, if you do that you won't sleep at night. What a thing to tell an exhausted human being, that if they have a nap they won't sleep at night when they're allowed to. I don't know. So yeah, spiritual people, we need extra naps. I suppose everybody needs extra naps when they're working such long hours. But when you're astral travelling as well, it's hard work. So look after yourself out there, you wonderful people, because we're making the world a better place. Thank you.